3 days. 3 days to change the world. 3 days. 3 days that changed the world. This wasn't a challenge. This wasn't a challenge. Set or accepted. It was prophesied. The cornerstone, rejected, betrayed, sent away for trial. The jury convicted him by a mile. His good works the evidence, his cry, his decree. No one shall get to the Father except through me. His name brought into question, representing himself, arrested, denied, betrayed. It started at the table. A meal of fellowship was where it all went down. Bread and wine on the table. Fellowship was found. One betrayed for silver. The soldiers came round. The atmosphere turned sour. It was the hour. They arrested him. The man they were looking for, they couldn't miss. Judas's betrayal, sealed with a kiss. From the upper room, the disciples fled. One was ready to go with him till death. Jesus told him, "You'll deny me 3 times." Peter didn't want to believe it, but Peter did it. Claimed he wasn't a fan. Asked 3 times, he said, "I do not know this man." Brought before Pilate, accused of crimes. Pilate asked him, "Are you king of the Jews?" "If you say I am," was his response. This would have made the local news. Pilate found no foundation. Pilate found no guilt. He was ready to set him free. The crowd said, "Crucify him." Set Barabbas free. The tradition was to let somebody go. Pilate asked about Jesus. The crowd said no. They chose to free Barabbas, and Pilate washed his hands. He was handed over, beaten, walked up the hill to where his cross would stand. He fell 3 times and each time got back up. He faced the cross, knowing the enemy's time was up. There's a battle to fight, and it had to be won. Light versus dark. Death, your time is done. The nails in his hands, with thorns his head crowned. Mocking from the crowd, do you see it now? A sign that read, "The King of the Jews," a saviour to save the world, to bring the good news. As the day went on, the prophecies unfurled. 3 days, 3 days to change the world. 3 days. 3 days that changed the world. Death thought that it had the final word. The sky went black and thunder was heard. It is finished. We heard the cry, the realization of the who, what, where, when, how and why. The temple curtain torn in two. An open invitation to me and to you. The white noise was disturbed. The prophecy wrote. It came true as fitting. Battle manifesto was written. The grave couldn't hold him. It couldn't keep him. In a matter of time, death was defeated. The white flag held high, the symbol of surrender, as Jesus took back the key, and we remember what happened that day. He made a way. Death was defeated and he rose from the grave. The soldiers and the centurions, they said, "No way." Grave clothes folded, empty tomb, large stone rolled away. Mary came to anoint him, and to their surprise, entering the tomb, they saw a young man sitting on that right side of where they laid Jesus. He was all dressed in white. What happened that day was a miracle in sight. They were alarmed, didn't know what to say. The man said, "He's not here, he is risen today." They ran out of the tomb. 11 disciples thought they must be mad, but then Jesus appeared to them and said, "Don't be sad. You knew where he was going, you now know where he went. You've seen the prophecies foretold and why he was sent. Now go tell the world about what you believe. Just remember Jesus' decree. No one gets to the Father except through me." I don't know what you know. I don't know what you've been told. I don't know if you're a Christian, new or old. But I want to tell you this. I want to say it today. Jesus gave his life and he made a way. He took that cross so you didn't have to. Your debt is paid, forgiven, nothing attached to. All you need to do is open your heart and believe.